Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM 3 p.m. News. I'm your presenter, Nerissa Sandy, with the details. In the news, on the local scene, persons from all parts of St. Vincent and the Grenadine Society are being invited to get on board with the Police Youth Club by contributing in any way that they can. The National Police Youth Club Coordinator, Sergeant Stephen Billy, made the call as the PYC Zonal Public Speaking Competition commenced, saying that all are welcome to do their part in shaping SVG's youth into law abiding, wholesome, productive, and disciplined citizens. We hear more from Sergeant Billy.
The Police Youth Club at this time is filling a gap because 20, 30 years ago there was a very spontaneous upwelling of consciousness among young people, whereas they organized themselves into youth groups all over the country. We now see that there is a reversal of that, and children, young people now prefer to stay home with their laptops and their gadgets, and that does not go well for the development of young people these days.
I want to again invite all persons, all institutional citizens, whether here, home, and abroad, the corporate community, private citizens, in any way you can contribute to the police club, we are asking you to come on board and assist the police club. Because when you assist the police club, you are assisting your home, you are assisting the nation's youth, you are helping to develop our nation's youth. And this is what the police club is about.
We must apologize for that mix up. That was the National Police Youth Club Coordinator, Sergeant Stephen Billy. The objective of the Police Youth Club, according to the club's coordinator, is to provide children with the required life skills in order to help mold them into well-rounded persons. On the local scene, the main opposition New Democratic Party is expressing alarm over the spate of violent crimes in recent times, most of which are gun-related. The NDP in a statement says the crime situation has been sentient alarmed following two recent murders. On April 11, Jomo Top Dog Brody died after being shot in Paul Yard on the previous day. The NDP says his death brought the homicide count in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to 11 for the year. Then on April 14, Queens Drive businessman Michael Richards died after being shot, raising the homicide count to 12. The political party states crime in SVG is a crisis that affects everyone and will require a national collaboration to address it. The NDP has renewed its call for the Unity Labour Party administration to work with them and other social partners in the development and implementation of strategies to address the crime epidemic. President of the NDP and leader of the opposition, Dr. Godwin Friday, said he is ready to work in the nation's best interest. Still on the local scene, participants in the Youth Empowerment Service Program stand to benefit in numerous ways. This is according to Youth Officer within the Ministry of National Mobilization, Gwyneth Anthony, who also encouraged those already on the program to acquire more educational certification in an effort to upgrade their portfolio and education. We hear more from Ms. Anthony.
Well, the participants will be immensely supported in the program. They are going to get working experience. They will be on the program for 1 year. And being there, able to interact, gain meaningful skills, and to learn things that they would have never learned before. Additionally, we are asking them while they're on the program, if they're not at the level they're supposed to be at, to get back into evening classes or to acquire skills that is going to help them in their life, as they move on as young people.
Still in the news and in the region, we're hearing that the Deputy General Counsel of the St. Kitts and Nevis was among 3 people kidnapped by armed bandits in Haiti on Saturday. According to Loop News, Harold Marzuka Jr., who is also the CEO of Haiti Plastics, was traveling through the Delmas community in the Haitian capital, Port-au-Prince, with 2 other businessmen when their convoy was pounced on. Vehicles belonging to the businessmen were set on fire. Kidnappings for ransom have increased in Haiti recently as armed gangs seized control of several communities due to political instability in the country. Haitian Americans. Jean Dickens Toussaint and Abigail Michael Toussaint were released last week after spending 1 month in their captor's custody. NBC News reported the couple had traveled to Haiti in March to visit sick relatives when they were kidnapped while traveling, to a town which is about 27 miles west of Port-au-Prince. Still in the region, a French national detained in police custody in connection with a jet ski accident which claimed the life of a woman has obtained legal counsel. On Friday, April 7, 2023, officers attached to St. Lucia's Criminal Investigations Department, Grosile Police Station, responded to a report of a jet ski accident near Rodney Bay in Grosile. On arrival, officers were informed that the victim had been conveyed to the Grosile Polyclinic via ambulance. Officers later confirmed that the victim succumbed and was pronounced dead by a medical practitioner. The deceased has been formally identified as Jasmine Chandler Tabb of New York, United States of America. Loop News reports that the rider of the jet ski, who was a visitor from a cruise ship, allegedly ran into Jasmine Chandler Tabb, who was engaged in a tube ride with her teenage daughter. And finally, on the international scene, 12 people have died in India from heat stroke, while many others have been admitted to the hospital after attending an awards ceremony in India's Maharashtra state. The government-sponsored event took place in an open ground under a blazing sun and lasted for several hours. Thousands of people attended Sunday's event, which was held to congratulate a prominent social activist. Many people complained of dehydration and other heat-related ailments after attending the function. The Saudi Gazette reports that photos of the event show thousands sitting directly under the sun with no roof or covering providing any kind of shelter. Officials told the media that refreshments had been provided at the venue through the day and that the booths had been set up to provide medical aid to people, but opposition parties alleged that the event was mismanaged and that it should not have been held at this time of the year. This brings us to the end of WEFM's 3 o'clock news. Our next newscast will come your way at 5:30 this afternoon with Rajiv Providence. My name is Nerissa Sandy. Thank you for listening and do have yourselves a wonderful day.